Mixed martial arts is anything but lawless. This is a sporting contest that's undergone heavy evolution, particularly in recent years. When we look at the grounded aspect of a particular match or a contest, I can understand people's misconception purely based on a visual aesthetic. It's the misinformation and the misunderstanding of what actually is happening during that match. Ground striking within mixed martial arts is a very integral and intricate part of the sport, and it's something that defines us from other striking based arts too. Every contest starts standing, red and blue corner, and what you will see here almost immediately is red corner pushing blue corner against the mesh. And this is a very important point to actually get across here, is the often misunderstood and important safety aspect. The mesh will actually contain both athletes to allow the grappling element of mixed martial arts to take place. On an open mat or a tatami, that just cannot happen. And in a ring with ropes, we have the safety aspect of potentially one of the fighters falling out of the area. If you can see, red corner is now on the mat, uses a left side underhook to escape and get back to his feet. It's a very strategic part of mixed martial arts. Is once the two athletes are grounded, the person on his back may choose to stay on his back and actually work a closed guard, showing some jiu-jitsu, or actually move into a scrambling wrestling based element to get the contest back to his feet. And this is what we can see here. Again, both red and blue corner, both back on their feet and exchanging freely in a striking position. Red corner on top, and you can see the strikes to the side of the head. Striking directly to the back of the head is a foul and remains an illegal technique in all of mixed martial arts. You can see the strikes coming into the left and side of the head. Referee Peter Hickmott moving around both combatants well, giving clear warning to blue corner to move or better his position, and a fantastic stoppage. And again, something that's very important to get across here is with amateur mixed martial arts, referees will always err on the side of caution. If we're giving clear and defined and loud commands to a fighter to improve his position or intelligently defend himself to stop incoming strikes, that's what we expect them to do. If the fighters do not adhere to this advice and the referee deems it necessary to stop the contest based on safety, that's a clear and perfect example of what Peter Hickmott did in this competition. There is a pretty concise document, a coherent code of practice, which is termed the Unified Rules of Mixed Martial Arts, and the adoption thereof of IMMAFA, the Unified Amateur Rules of Mixed Martial Arts too. Some of the standout points that I would underline within the Unified Rules of Mixed Martial Arts, particularly for IMMAFA and amateurs, we have 28 listed fouls. These are clear and defined things that you cannot do in a match. What we don't want is young amateurs building up any scar tissue or suffering cuts. That's why we don't allow knees to the head. That's why we don't allow elbow or forearm strikes of any kind. We can tell it's amateur mixed martial arts because they have rash guards, because they have bigger gloves, and because they have shin guards. We want to offer these young athletes the chance to stay and remain as amateurs for as long as humanely possible. We want to get away from the notion of having 5, 6, 10, 12 contests and then the desperation to turn into a professional. When you see the level of care and the stipulations that's placed upon amateur athletes for IMMAFA competition in both pre and post-fight medical requirements and practices, it's very fulfilling for me and it's very comforting. It's truly something to behold.